Yo, what is going on, y'all? It is your boy Zay Plays, and if you guys want your damage to look like this or like this, but definitely like this, then you guys have come to the right place. This is my current Ice Strike Monk build. It has great survivability. It's gonna be able to melt any boss in this game, in maps, in trials. If you guys like the video and it helps you out, make sure you guys drop a like, make sure you guys drop a sub so you guys see more. But other than that, I'll catch you guys in the rest of the video. And what is going on, everybody? It is your boy Zay Plays, and we are back with another video. This is my current Ice Strike Monk build. I'm not going to waste any of your time. We're going to get right into it. Of the skill gems that we're running, we are running Mana Remnants just so we can have more mana. This build can struggle with having a mana problem, but in maps you'll be perfectly fine running Mana Remnants. You'll just get infinite mana pretty much, and you're getting charges back on your flask when you kill things, so you're not really worrying about mana problems right there because of Mana Remnants and because of your charge flasks. Grim Feast. So we are running Chaos Inoculation on this build, so we have 1 life. So we're running Energy Shield. With this, you can get double of your Energy Shield, and it's just huge. I think when I have full, I think I have around 4,370 Energy Shield, so I basically don't die because they can't do enough damage to me by the time I'm recharging my Energy Shield with the kills that I'm getting and with the flask that is also recharging my Energy Shield as well if I ever get low. Tempest Spell is going to be one of our big things to do a lot of damage to the pinnacle bosses or just bosses in general. We want to get the 4 hits that we need to do for the Tempest Spell and then drop it. Then your damage is just becoming crazy. You want to get your charge staff and then you just want to keep wailing on that thing. We are running. This is where some of the Sakai gems become a little bit more important. Font of Rage, just trying to get a little bit more damage using the rage buffs in this game. We are also running Overabundance so we can have 2 of these out at one time, really maximizing the damage that you guys can do from the Tempest spells when you're hitting them. And support skills deal 25% more attack damage to enemies within 1 meter of you, scaling down to no bonus at 3.5 meters or further. Basically, if you're putting the bill on them, they're within 1 meter. Like it's just damage, just free damage that you can get from this. Obviously, I can get more skill gems on this. I just don't have any greater or perfect jewel orbs right now. And also, I'm trying to get all my things up to level 20 as well. Herald of Ice. We all know it's the Herald of Ice and Herald of Thunder meta right now. So we gotta run Herald of Ice. What I'm running on it, and I don't know if this is perfect. You guys can let me know down in the comments if there's something else I should run on it. I also have a free support gem socket open. We are running cold exposure. Supported skills inflict cold exposure for 8 seconds on critical hits with cold damage. And then we have elemental focus. Supported skills deal 25% more elemental damage. Supported skills cannot inflict elements. Elements. That's interesting. You guys can let me know if there's anything better to run for Herald of Ice. I'm still learning a lot of this stuff, but this is just my current build. I know you guys see this damage, so I'm gonna put in a reminder, not even a reminder, just gonna let you guys know. All of the clips of those bosses that you guys saw in the first part of this video was before I got the Ingenuity Belt. So before I got the Ingenuity Belt, my damage was around, actually I can tell you, because I still have the belt I was using. It was around 143k. So it was actually around 130 because I also changed up my skill gems, my passive skill tree a little bit. But right now with the Ingenuity Belt, I'm doing 205k damage per second. So what we're running on our Ice Strikes, we are running, for like everyone runs this, if you're running an Ice Monk Strike build, Martial Tempo, more attack speed. You're also running Primal Armament, support skills deal 25% more elemental damage, huge. Concentrated Effect, supported skills deal 40% more area damage, but have less area of effect. And I'm running Ice Bite, gain 35% of damage as cold exposure for 3 seconds on freezing an enemy from with this supported skill. I always think it's from the supported skill, which feels like that would make more sense to me. You're not gonna see this number in the actual damage until it activates. So it's like when you activate your charge staff and stuff like that. I do have Tempest Flurry just in case I don't want to get close to an enemy. I can just use the charge staff and use this, and I'll be able to kill things pretty fast as well. What we're running on it is Intivate. Attacks gain 35% of damage as lightning damage for 3 seconds on killing a shocked enemy with supported skill, which also plays into factor for some other things. Shocking hits from supported skill have a 50% chance to also shock enemies within a 2.5 meter radius. Supported skills have 100% more chance to shock. This is going to come into play with something else. Herald of Thunder, like I said, it's a double Herald meta right now. 40% more area of effect for Herald of Thunder. I might switch that to Herald of Ice at this point, and Electrocution primed enemies on hit. Charge Staff, Combat Frenzy. Charge Staffed. This makes the build do infinitely more damage. Buff grants 1 to 20 added quarterstaff attack lightning damage per power charge consumed up to your maximum power charge. Buff duration is 6 seconds per power charge consumed. We are running overcharge, 75% increased magnitude of shocked inflicted with supported skills. Supported skills have 50% less chance to shock. So we are giving away some of our shock chance, but we're just giving the magnitude of the shock is really strong. I might take that off. Let me know if there's anything you guys think I should be running, vice versa. I love to get the input in the comments. You guys are awesome with giving me input. Have a really good community of Path of Exiles as well. We're also running Persistence, so we can just keep that charge staff up more. We have a 40% more skill effect duration. I hate English. And then we have Mana Bounty, because like I said, I was struggling a lot with Mana in the early part of this build. Enemies killed by hits from supported skills grant 100% more Mana Flash charges. And then Combat Frenzy, which makes Charge Staff even possible. Gain a Frenzy Charge when you freeze an enemy, electrocute or pin an enemy no more than once every 2.03 seconds. I can actually upgrade that to like a support gem, like a level 18. I just haven't done it yet because I'm lazy. Supported skills have a 50% chance to grant an additional charge when we're running, Perfusion, and Cannibalism. 4% of life recovered on kill while a supported skill is active. Those are the skill gems we were running. Like I said, I'm totally open to switching some things around. When you are bossing, I throw on Cast on Shock in place of Grim Feast because Grim Feast is useless in boss maps. And we socket Eye of Winter and Sniper Mark just to try to get that critical damage bonus and to get them critical weakness, because that's what Eye of Winter inflicts critical weakness. You want to run a level 13 Eye of Winter, so you try not to burn through your mana. You're still gonna burn through your mana, no matter what you do, but that's gonna stabilize it just a little bit. Now on to the gear that we were running. Like I said, I don't have perfect gear yet. I'm really trying to grind out to get the perfect gear. I need a couple things left for this, but we're in a really good spot right now. We have the Pillar of the Cage Guide staff. Obviously, we're doing stat stacking, if you could tell, because we're running the Pillar of the Cage Guide. If you guys don't know what it does, you can hit, here it is right here. We are also running Hands of Wisdom. This is not the best ones that you can get. You can get some better ones on the trading website, or you can try to grind out your own in breach maps. But these go for a couple of divine. Luckily, one of my subscribers gave me one, so I was really grateful to him. So appreciate you, B King. Breach Ring. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, our build is not perfect yet because we could get potentially way better rings. So obviously it gives me physical damage to attacks, it gives me lightning damage to attacks, 25% increased cold damage. But this is where we're gonna take that next step once we get better rings. 43 to dex, 48 to intelligence, plus 14% to fire resistance. We really want triple attributes on our rings, but those are just way too expensive for me right now. So I don't have the funds to buy those. I don't have the currency. We are also running a Sapphire ring with 20% cold resistance, adds fire damage to attacks, lightning damage to attacks. Life is a dead stat for me right now, but like I said, I don't have the currency to get up there. And also, we only have one stat on this, plus 32 to intelligence. But we also are getting all our resistances from this one right now, so it's kind of a balance. I actually bought 1, 2, 3, and 4. I bought all of these. I bought this ring off of B King actually, I'm pretty sure. But you want to try to stack energy shield and evasion rating on your equipment. Honestly, you could probably get away with just a pure energy shield helmet. I just like to get evasion rating. Probably should go for a pure energy shield so I can just have a higher energy shield, which gives me more life. But this one gives me plus 55 to max rating to evasion, 25 max to energy shield, and then it also is increasing that percentage. Increase that. It's giving me 171 mana, 31 dex just to make our attack speed that much faster, and it's also giving me some resistances. The chest piece. evasion, energy shield. I would not just go a pure energy shield on this one because you do want evasion for one of the ascendancy passive skill points that you have. So the current dead stat that I have on this is 49 spirit and life regen per second. But other than that, everything is what I wanted. If I could replace it, I probably would replace it with rarity and mana regen or something like that if I can. Don't know if you can get mana regen on this one. And then we move on to our amulet. Like I said, I think potentially another dead spot with the spirit for me, but we also would want more mana. I like having rarity of items found on our thing, but we're also getting more dex and cold and lightning resistances as well. We're overcapped on our resistances right now, if you guys probably couldn't put it together. And then the boots, 25 increased move speed. You have to have move speed on your boots. You have to have move speed on your boots. But for me, I need a mana, I need the dex, and obviously I get more resistances. Because my big thing was I wanted to be capped on my resistances before I got the ingenuity belt. Now I have the ingenuity belt. Now I could probably like, move some things around because I'm overcapped. And one of the things that make this build comes all together, this is not a perfect ingenuity belt. I bought this for 5 divine literally yesterday on stream. Make sure you guys tune into the streams if you guys have a chance. But it gives me plus 14 to strength and then 71 increased bonuses gained from equipped rings. So it's just making these rings so much stronger. That's why we also want triple stats. So it just gives us way more out of this. Also, the amulet that I'm going to try to save up for, or just hope to God that I get from a drop, is Ashmentis. It just gives me free stats. If we move over to our stats are currently 333 dex, 276 intelligence, and 228 strength. We have 218 energy, 218, wow, 2,185 energy shield and 1,306 mana. And like I said, we're overcapped on 2 and pretty much capped on our fire resistance. That is my current equipment. Now let's move into our passive skill tree. So this is my current passive skill tree. You guys can follow it if you guys want to, or you guys can change up some things. I feel like there's a couple things that are mandatory on this that I will point out. You're going to have to run reconnaissance so you guys can get those power charges. I'm personally running chaos inoculation just so I can become immune to chaos damage, so I don't have to build that into my tree. Energy shield, so you can just get more life basically if you are going to run into chaos inoculations. If not, you probably don't have to build up here. I will still build up here, just as a really big intelligence node as well. Also getting a lot of jewel sockets. I don't have the best jewels as well. Like I said, this build is not perfect by any means. There's still a lot that you can work on. I would also get this big node, Eternal Youth, so you can recharge your energy shield if you run Chaos Inoculation. I personally built Strength on the nodes instead of Dex. You can also build Dex if you just want to attack faster, which also can turn into a lot more DPS. You want to get attack speed. You want to get crit nodes as well. But this is just the current skill tree I follow to all the way down here, because down here is when we really get to the stacking tree stuff, because you're going into the mercenary tree, plus 3 to attributes. You see what I'm saying? 10% increase attributes, and then this one 2% increased damage per 5 on your lowest attributes. So it's just giving me a lot more damage. And then we go into our passive skill tree. But yes, this is the path that you want to follow if you want to follow the exact skill tree that I have. I honestly grinded for most of my currency and paid for most of my things. Like I said, I was fortunate with a couple things for my subscribers, and I really appreciate that. Current ascendancy. I have all my ascendancy points. We built into the middle just to get the magnitude of chill, and then gain 10% damage to extra cold damage on freezing enemies, create chilled ground. And then we also got the shock and create shocked ground. And I feel like this path is the biggest one. 12% increased critical hit chance, and critical hits ignore non-negative enemy monster elemental resistances. It's just huge. That's why you also want to build critical hit nodes so you guys can get as high of a critical hit chance as possible. My thinking is if it hits fast, you're going to get a lot more crits anyway, so might as well just build some attack speed in there. And then we built to this top part, 15% increased evasion rating, 15% increased maximum energy shield, just so we can get more life. And then this is why I say spirit is a dead stat for me, because I gain 1 spirit for every 6 energy shield on equipped with body armor, gain 1 spirit for every 15 evasion rating on equipped with body armor. Cannot gain spirit from equipment. So I feel like that's why spirit is a dead stat for me. You guys could let me know if I'm wrong, because I'm still very new to this game. But this is just my current pathing on my monk. I don't feel like you guys need me to go to every single node. You guys can use the picture and you guys can go check what those nodes are. I did take 1 point off of this one just so I can get one of those bottom attribute ones in that bottom tree, part of the tree. But guys, it's honestly crazy the damage that this thing could do. Like I was saying earlier, that those boss videos were before I had the ingenuity belt, and I can only imagine because I have not ran anything since I've gotten the ingenuity belt. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun. But guys, if this video did help you, please leave a like. It's been your boy Zay Plays. I stream this game a lot. If you guys would like to join the Discord, I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. We talk about Path of Exile, small rivals, anything like that. But guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next build video or next Path of Exile video, just in general. It's been real. Peace out and bye.